Goldman is at 4.5% GDP growth for China. And it says, come a second past midnight, if that extra 50% gets slapped on, that number goes considerably lower. How low does it go for you?
Yeah, we're well, actually, our latest round of forecasts got derailed by Liberation Day, so we're taking another look. We were at 4.1 for China. We're probably going to be moving that lower, but also we're going to be moving the U.S. lower as well. It's not clear, which one gets dinged more. Again, there's no winners in a trade war, so I think both sides are going to see lower growth and higher inflation forecasts in our next round, and probably lower employment as well. So again, it's kind of a domestic pain threshold game, because you've got pretty symmetric damage on both sides, and if you continue to go down this road, the damage gets bigger. So again, we're going to see how the pain meter goes, and who's going to blink first, and whether there's an off-ramp.
And, with President Trump wanting to bring a lot of capacity manufacturing to the United States, Paul, there is this new narrative around what can be brought to the United States. And people were talking about the example of Hyundai Motors, a new plant, of course, in Georgia. And people were saying that this doesn't really create a lot of jobs out there, but it's really robots building cars. Do you just have a line on how the automation of a lot of manufacturing could be something that is, I don't know, overlooked by President Trump?
Yeah, well, I have to go probably to the auto experts for that. But, obviously we already have the Koreans producing cars in the U.S., the Japanese and the Germans. BMW is actually the biggest automotive exporter from the U.S. I would think part of the potential negotiation is over, doing more manufacturing by foreign automakers in the U.S. It does generate local tax revenue. It does generate employment. But let's remember that, U.S. manufacturing employment has been falling for decades. German manufacturing employment has been falling for decades. Chinese manufacturing is now falling after it peaked. So, as countries develop from agriculture to manufacturing to services, manufacturing employment falls. I mean, that's just part of the deal. So there may be some reshoring for industries that are already working or producing in the U.S., but for a lot of trading partners, there's very little prospect of bringing things onshore in the U.S. And then it's going to be, who eats the tariffs, and most of the evidence suggests it's going to be U.S. consumers who are going to pay that.